The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, Lions, Wildcats, and Cougars, the apex predator of the jungle or the mountains, prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington State's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Ellison. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
The short hands, it's Ellison. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Washington State. A great catch and run for 6.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arizona's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Got his man. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Pulls it, fire complete.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the catch. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. In Arizona. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Burnett. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. To the air, it's Fafita. Gets open down the middle.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Burnett. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arizona!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. That's caught. It's Meredith. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Pickup of 10. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Ellison. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Ellison. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Under fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Arizona runs out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A low line drive and not his best work. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside, he saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an explosive play. You just couldn't.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. With the catch, it's Hunter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Grabbed over the middle, it's Patterson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's in Arizona.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Slithers into space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up or block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
play-action fake. It just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Caught in the backfield, it's Meredith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit, and you saw it on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll give it to Johnson. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
2nd down.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. It's complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Washington State will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last-second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Got a man, it's Hudson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Patterson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. And so nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The give on the inside.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to him. Jukes his way for more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
And the Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
To the air, it's Fafita. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.